Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your grand reveal in Pasadena. We had enough rock left over that we were able to extend the 3/4 inch all the way down the side. On our next phase, we're going to complete the rock all the way around to the corner of the property. Check this out though. These are great big grevilleas, which are Australian plants. Our client is Australian, so she's got grevillea all over the place, and she says there's a grevillea for every application. And she's right. These are really, really pretty. Above that grevillea is a Hymenasporum flavum sweet shade tree, which is already dropping detritus all over my rocks. See, this drives me nuts. I would be out here every day picking all this little crap out of the rocks. But the client doesn't mind it. Nobody's going to be right up on top of this installation. It's to be enjoyed from the street, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is kind of what I'm talking about when I go off on you guys about detritus and working under trees. If you have a high tolerance for this, then God bless. Okay. So originally our installation was only supposed to extend to the corner right here. But like I said, I went a little over the top, ordered a lot of plants, ordered a lot of rocks, so we just kept going as far as we could. I've got an agave desmediana Joe Hope and some barrel cactus which play beautifully with these grevillea. Really looks great together. Grevillea are also drought tolerant, so that's what I would consider a compatible with succulents. I created a little natural berm here at the edge so that we don't have wash off in the event that we ever do get any more rain or in irrigation events. You can create natural little rock walls and berms real organically by just kind of scratching the boulders into the soil. But you know, there really wasn't a before in this installation because there was never anything in here because the client could never get anything to grow. So now she has a very, very mature succulent collector's garden. Neighbors have already come by, very excited, and are so impressed with the fact that the garden already looks 20 years old, which is kind of the idea. Look at this gorgeous aloe ferox. And again, all of the plants were sourced from Waterwise Botanicals in Escondido, my go-to succulent nursery. This is the Euphorbia anti-syphilitica that I've been talking about for the last couple months. It's a type of spurge. I love it. It gets a little peach-colored flower all over it when it's in the mood, but it stays pretty compact, fairly low. It's a real manageable plant, and texturally it just brings so much interest to a succulent garden. I mix it into my tapestries, and I also use it in a specimen garden because it's so darn interesting. This Pachypodium lemurei looked really shabby. All of the leaves were kind of mottled and black. This is a plant that doesn't love the cold, so I had Ashley, my design assistant, defoliate this plant when it came in off the truck on Monday. And look already at the little leaves that are starting to pop out the top. So if you have a Pachypodium and it's dropped its leaves or the leaves look really crappy, don't worry. Once the weather warms up, it leaves right back out. Now, this 60-foot stretch is about 2 to 2.5 feet wide. This gets very hot, and this was another very frustrating area for the client because they drive by. This is their driveway. This is a private drive. There is another property over on the other side, and so they see this. This is what they see every single day. What I did is I pulled a combination of crassulas, sedums, aloe blue elf, Echeveria harmsii, some Echeveria andromeda, which I'm trying out. I've heard that these are even better than Sahara for their toughness, size, showiness, pupping. So we're trying andromedas in here this time. I've got some cotyledon, crassula, ovata, golem jade, Crosby's compact, and then I just repeat it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So we pulled, here's some more of that Anti-Syphilitica. We pulled these plants in, I staged them, then the design assistants went to work sinking them. Most of these were 5-gallon plants. We took copious amounts of soil out of here and spread it around in the front yard to keep the soil level low and low profile. Once I got done planting, I came back and I staged some little mini boulders. This was already irrigated with drip, so we didn't have to do any irrigation modifications in here at all. But remember the boulders in your design, because it breaks it up visually and gives the eye somewhere to rest. So I just sprinkled them throughout all the way up. Then I had my design assistants help me go through with black 3/4 inch, and I just ran a tight little ribbon through it. And what we have, is this really, really lush finished look of plants that are going to be so happy here in this environment, in this exposure, and at their largest may grow up to be about this tall. So once again, the idea is to have them very, very full. I absolutely love the aloe blue elf and how it's throwing off its orange flowers right now. And this is just sprinkled all the way through with those orange flowers. It's just so, so pretty. We had so much fun here. We had a wonderful crew. This actually took only 2 full days to complete. We were here Monday, Tuesday. This is Wednesday morning. We came back just to bury some line for some lighting and to do this video for you. So this has been Laura Eubanks reporting with Team DFS from Pasadena, California, with your grand reveal and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, everybody.